Hi everyone. My name is Alexia. I am 29 years old now, and I am a transgendered woman. I live in Washington State. I am married and have two beautiful little girls. I wanted to start a video log of not only my transition, but also my life, because like everyone else's, it makes for a good story. I also feel like maybe if this kicks off a bit more and I get more comfortable making these videos, that I'll be able to help people with their problems with transitioning, or heck, they might even help me with my problems with transitioning. Um, Plus, I had a couple friends suggested. I'm looking at you, Jordan. You know who you are. Mm-hmm. Um, so I guess I'll start at the beginning. I was born male, obviously. And of course I was raised as a boy. At a boy? I was raised as a boy, even though my sister demanded on getting a sister. She was crying and screaming in the delivery room when I came out, saying that she wanted a sister. Where's her sister? Put me back. Where's her sister? Well, you got one. This took 28 years for me to realize it. Well, I realized it to come out. Um, when I was about 15, I realized that I wasn't like all the other boys. I didn't like shooting people and, running around and roughhousing and wrestling and playing football or any sports for that matter. And I much rather liked to sit at home and be comfortable and read books and stuff. And I figured, well, maybe I'm just a nerd, right? Well, which I am completely. I mean, it's not like I'm hiding that from anybody. Um, about a year or two later, I had my first boyfriend. We don't talk about him. Um, I came out to my parents. My dad was surprised, and I don't think he quite believed me. And, oh, by the way, I came out as gay. I didn't come out as trans yet, because I didn't fully realize, I don't think, until I was much older. I think I was 19. My mom, however, she flat out told me, looked me in the eyes, and said, "No, you're not. You're not gay. You like girls too much." Of course, I didn't know what bisexual was then, so I didn't say, "Hey, I'm bisexual." Um, and so I had one more boyfriend back in high school, and that didn't work out because of reasons I'm not going to go into. Um, and then after that, I went back into the closet for a good long time. 13 years to be exact. Um, to overcompensate for the fact of wanting to be more masculine, even though I wasn't naturally more masculine, I became a bit of a slut. But I was a boy, so not really a slut. Whatever a boy slut would be, if it might be the same thing, even, I don't know. But I had a lot of girlfriends, and I did a lot of things that I was not proud of. Um, I cheated on almost every single girlfriend I had. And back then I didn't know why I did it, but now I figured it out. Like, I was trying to act more male than I needed to, to pass as a male. Um, it was about that time, getting out of um, high school, getting close to the end of high school, that I found out what a transgendered person was. I was dating my ex girlfriend Kelsey, and she loved this singer named Heather Alexander. Now it's Alexander something, I can't remember the name. And she became a he, and I thought, well, that's so weird. Like I was like, that I don't understand, like how any girl would want to become a boy, which, you know, makes sense now, of course, because I'm a I was I'm a girl in a boy's body, so I completely understand. Um, Even during school, though, when I was acting super straight and sleeping with all these people, my friends always called me the gayest straight man that they knew, or the straightest gay man, one of the two, depending on how I was acting, because I still acted I had what I liked to call gay tendencies. And, I mean, it was. I liked to flirt. And I used flirting as a deflector for bullies. Like they would pick on me. I would act like I liked it. They would stop touching me because they're like, oh, I'm not gay. I don't want to touch you. That kind of stuff. Boys. Um, I kept on dating for a long time. And one thing led to another. And in 2010, I had my first daughter, Athena. She means the world to me. I love her so much. She's so smart. Even to this day, she's super smart, super witty, super fun. And she's gotten pretty good with calling me the right pronouns, even. Let's see here. Oh, then 2011. I was no longer with Athena's mom. And I found this woman while I was working at 7-Eleven, and her name was Chelsea. And we fell in love very quickly. She fell in love with Athena very quickly, and it was like a fairy tale. She was everything I ever wanted in a woman. She still is. She's still freaking amazing. I love you, Chels. You know it. She's my goddess. She's gotten me through so much. She's gotten me through this really well. I mean, okay. In 2013, we had my second daughter, Aria, who I love. I do. She's a little chunk of hell, though. She's 3 right now. And I'm really happy with who she is as a person. I'm glad she's doing her own thing, but I just wish she would do the thing that we wanted her to do every once in a while. Just every once in a while, listen to us. Aria, if you ever watch this, by the way, you were a pain in the ass. Just saying. In 2015 to 2016, I worked at the Caterpillar Cafe in the uptown, in the town that I live in, next to the local comic book shop. And oh, sorry. And while I was working there, we had this event, and it was like a mini convention. We were kind of fighting the power that was the current convention people here, because they weren't fair to cosplayers, they weren't fair to vendors. And so we started our own, and we're like, sure, why not? We're gonna do this. And my boss, Kat, suggested, hey, I've got a great idea. We should do a a maid cafe. That's what they're called, because they're huge in Japan and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, sure. And she's like, I got an idea though. You come in as a maid, and I'll be a butler. We'll switch around. And I'm like, fuck yeah, of course we're gonna do that. I mean, I didn't tell her that I've been cross-dressing off and on for 10 years, about 10 years at that point. And she's like, okay, well, let's do it. And so I went out and I bought this, like, really slutty maid outfit, and I wore it. And my wife did my makeup and did my hair. And when I looked at myself in the mirror wearing that stuff, it snapped. Something clicked in my head. And I realized, that's me. My whole life, I've been looking in the mirror and going, yeah, I guess that's me. But this one time I look in the mirror and I see myself all beautiful and dressed as a woman, and I go, that's me. This is who I'm supposed to be. This is who I've been destined to be my entire life. This is the whole thought process. This is why I went through my phase of being gay, which, by the way, we'll get back into later. This is why I felt so wrong. This is why I always felt not like the other guys. This is why I always... So there I was, in a weird position.
What are you doing right now?
I really hope I can edit this, because I'm living with my friend Amy and there's a lot of interruptions. That's why it's taken me so long to do this. In fact, here comes an interruption right now. Come here. Can you say hi?
Hi. Is that my mom?
What?
Is that my mom?
No, this is me and you. Me, you. Everyone, this is Aria. She's a pain in the ass.
Not. So sweet.
Sorry about that. It's bedtime, and I thought I'd get this done now while everyone was getting ready, but apparently I was not fast enough. So, and basically, after that, I went to Old Navy. I was looking at their shirts on special, and I found a low cut V-neck, and I knew it was a women's shirt, but it said boyfriend cut, and so I brought it home and I played stupid, saying, oh, I thought it said boyfriend cut for, whatever reason. It was a boy's shirt. I knew what I was doing. Sorry, Chels. I was doing it because I was excited that I had figured this out, but I didn't want to share it. And so that's when I told her, okay, I'm a cross-dresser. I just enjoy dressing in women's clothing, right? She was cool with that.